Okay,
You can
let's.
think like audio.
Thank you, sir. So let's move for our practice session. In before the Eid holidays, we were practicing book 14, and yesterday we have discussed about pronunciation and how we can bring clarity in our speech. There were different strategies which we have discussed, which can help us to improve our pronunciation. So, in the before the Eid holidays, we have discussed fluency and coherence. One of the four marking criteria in that topic, we were focusing on our fluency while doing practicing. And even in the beginning weeks, we also discussed different band descriptors and how our exam is marked. So these are the four different criteria. We have spent a lot of time on focusing on fluency and coherence before Eid holidays, and I hope so you have worked a lot on during these holidays. Yesterday, I'm going to move to the pronunciation part, like how we can bring clarity, as I have discussed different strategies yesterday. So there are different ways, but we need to make our speech clear. And for this, we need to widen our mouth. And one of the strategies which I have shared in the past, that we need to widen our mouth, like we can keep our smile so that our words are clear to understand. But one thing which you need to make sure that you need to speak clearly, like you don't need to rush your speech. Bring clarity and try to speak little bit slowly, because when we are speaking fastly, our speech is rushed and sometimes words are mixed. So another thing, we need to bring intonation in our speech, like rise and fall of our tone. It depends on the type of words and sentences we are speaking. So these are the major criteria which we will focus while practicing. But apart from that, I will say there are other different things like word stress and sentence stress, which we have discussed, and there were the video. I hope so you watched that video. But these are the latest step, and they are not as easy to adopt in every word because we are not a native speaker. So it is better that we should first focus on clarity as well as intonation, so that our speech don't look monotonous, because when we are speaking in a monotonous speech, like we don't have an intonation, sometimes seem that we have memorized our answer. So that's some reason we need to avoid monotonous pace while speaking. So that's the reason why we are bringing intonation. So because this is the formal speaking, that's the another reason we can't say anything in a monotonous speech like academic presentation. We need to interact the examiner, like bringing rise and fall in our tone. So this is basically intonation. So let's start our practice session. Who would like to practice part one answer? Who would like to give answer for part one? No. Anyone who would like to answer? We have done this book topic. This is also the topic which we had, and let's move to the test score for this book, because this was the topic which we were doing last time. So okay, and then yesterday was a video of word stress which I have mentioned. Like the link which I have shared, there was one video in which the person was describing about intonation. Have anyone watched that video? And if you learn anything new beyond that video, we can share here. So let's practice. Start our practice. Okay. Anybody want to answer this question first? Please raise your hand, and you can unmute your mic. You can answer the question. So let's talk about neighborhood. Do you like the neighborhood you live in? Ma'am Fatma, would you like to answer this question?
Um, Actually, ma'am, do you? I'm surely know what are you thinking of? मुझे समझ नहीं आ रही है मुझसे पूछ क्या रही है.
Okay, we are doing speaking practice here. So this is the part one question, and I have asked that question. So we usually ask one by one question. So that's why I asked if you would like to answer this question first.
Yes, sure, but अभी मेरे यहाँ अजान हो रही है. आप अगर 2 मिनट रुक जाए.
Sure. So, Sad,
जी.
would you like to answer this question first? All right. I think we can, my partner, you can answer the question of when the Zan will finish, but you can ask this question for me so that I can answer her. Okay, anyone else who would like to answer the part one question first? Do you like neighborhood to live in? Why and why not? Okay, then who would like to my examiner to ask the part one questions? Anyone? I think there are multiple people who can ask the same question for me. If you are new, then you can let me know. I will explain how you can ask the question. This just not difficult. You just need to ask different questions. Cesar, are you new? Or do you have an idea about this test? If you can answer this part one question, or you can ask for me. Okay, then Ma'am Fatma, if the call for prayer has been finished, then you can answer the question. Otherwise, if you want, I would like answer part one question first, then you can do this. Am I audible? Can anyone let me know? Okay, then
I explained the answer, but not sure it's completely true or not. I
sorry,
love
ma'am.
my. Yes.
Ma'am, I did not hear you. Are you giving the answer? Are you asking the question?
Are you giving the answer?
All right,
First question. You
then
like
you can give it.
I love your neighborhood very much. It's not only it's a very charming to live in, but the people who were also very friendly. They help me a lot in many ways. Every day I wake up early and join them, clean my street in the neighborhood.
Okay, one question. You mentioned that Jamie, the one
Charming.
charming. All right. So they were, yeah, this was the word which I didn't understood. In most of word was clear, but this was one issue of coherence. Coherence that we don't speak like a random sentence. We try to bring connect each sentence and try to make that everything is like a story. So we don't speak like random sentences. So try to bring coherence. Otherwise, don't find filler words or any clarity issues. But you can work on intonation, because fluency and coherence we have discussed a lot this week. As I mentioned earlier, we are focusing on these two parts, so you can work one of them.
Okay.
So let me ask the remaining question for this part, and then you can we can ask the same question. So, what do you do in your neighborhood in your free time?
They can use mobile.
I think if you're speaking, you're unaudible. You're not audible to me.
Actually, ma'am, I'm too much confused. What do you asking about me? Because now it was starting for all of us. So that's why हमें अभी सिर्फ लर्निंग की स्टेज पे है. हमें नहीं पता हमें किस चीज का आंसर कैसे देना है. तो
All right,
अगर आप मतलब कोई एक क्वेश्चन आप दें फिर उसी का आंसर भी आप हमें बताएं कि ऐसे आंसर देना है. फिर हम उसको आगे आपको एक्सप्लेन कर सकेंगे.
have you ever practiced before?
Yes, I do practice, but in yesterday I also joined your lecture. But yesterday your lecture is clearly about just like इंग्लिश वर्ड्स हमारी अभी इतनी इंग्लिश भी नहीं अच्छी कि हम समझ सके. हम उसको आपकी बात पूरी समझने की कोशिश जरूर की है, लेकिन समझ नहीं आया कि वे किस तरफ जा रहा था पढ़ने में.
All right, okay. Do you have
आप
basic? Okay, why
बेसिक
you?
बेसिक आइडिया मुझे बस इतना है कि इसमें हमारे टेस्ट है लिसनिंग का, स्पीकिंग का, राइटिंग का. इससे ज्यादा ये तैयारी कैसे करनी है, ये टॉपिक कैसे प्रिपेयर करना है, ये नहीं कुछ भी पता.
All right. So this session specific for this module. So you just need to go through the Monday class. If you go check the pin messages of Slack channel, then you can find the different lectures. The first lecture which we have discussed about, it was the basic structure, and you can know there are three different structures, like part one, part two, and part three. In part one, these questions are about like about you, like do you like, you can easily understand. In part two, these are everything is asking about you. Sometimes it can be anything. It can be about your work, but these are very common topics. It can be about your hobbies. It can be about what you like. Do you like swimming? Do you like art? So any topic, but if there is a one topic neighborhood, so in part one our question will be related to neighborhood, but it would be asked about you, like they are asking do you like, what do you do in your neighborhood, what new things you should like to do. While part two, the topic will be different, but they will give you 1 minute. I'm just summarize what is it. 1 minute to prepare, and after that you can speak for 1 to 2 minutes. So and you need to make stories. So part three are the follow-up question related to part two, but these are not about yourself. These are general abstract topic. They are asking about overall general, like what kind of thing do people in your country often buy. So it is not about yourself. It is a general discussion. Why has online shopping become so popular? So for this question, we can speak like 2 to 3 sentences, and for this, our answer should be uh, extended, developed. Like you need to reason you answer, like causes, effects, benefit. It will depend on the kind of questions. So this is the part three question, and we need to little bit, if we are talking about one reason, what is the main reason like shopping is so popular. So we can say convenient, how shopping is convenient in our country, like what are the reasons. So you can say that people don't need to leave the comfort of their home. They can do whatever they want to buy, like they don't need to go in person in different shop, so they can save time. On other hand, you can say that they can get any thing in their doorstep. So these are the different things. So we need to make our things in a coherent way. So you can say this is a part three question, but they are general discussion, not about yourself, and these questions are related to part two. So follow question, we can say that when you will stop for 2 minutes, then you will ask the question. So try to practice this test and try to identify your weakness area. What are your weakness area, like Are you lagging in ideas generation? Ideas are not one of the marking criteria. You need to check the, let me share the sheet. Have you visited the sheet which has been in this channel?
मैम हमें
No,
सिर्फ आपकी पिक्चर ये बुक शो हो रही है.
Okay, have you checked the sheet which has been in this Slack channel of this session?
No.
Okay, let me share that sheet then.
मैम एक बात और, ये बुक आप मेरे साथ शेयर कर देंगी?
Yes, these are different books you can easily find online, but I have highlighted some you might face difficulty. These you can just search Cambridge 14 Academic and you will find it this book online.
मैम आपने ये जो शीट बनाई हुई है, ये शीट आपने मेरे साथ शेयर कर दी है?
This one sheet,
ये पेन
जी.
है, पेन है, स्लेक में पेन है.
ये चैनल के अंदर ना पिन हुई हुई शीट है, इसमें हर सेशन की रिकॉर्डिंग है और हमने कौन सा टॉपिक डिस्कस किया था और
नहीं,
उसका लिंक भी अवेलेबल है।
मैम इसको थोड़ा स्लेक दिखा दे, पेन वगैरह.
ठीक है मैम,
हाँ,
थैंक यू सर.
सर आपका क्वेश्चन क्या है, आप रिपीट कर सकते हैं?
इसको स्लेक में पेन दिखा दे.
ओके ओके, लेट मी शेयर अनदर screen. Can you see this Slack screen now?
मैम अगर आप हमारे साथ ये बुक का ड्राइव लिंक शेयर कर दें प्लीज.
Okay, I will see. If someone has shared different books on the link, I will try to give you, because these books are not in Drive. I have in my PC. I have some issues Drive. I will try to share the book. Otherwise, you can easily find on the internet. So this is the sheet. You can see the. I will check if I have someone Drive link, then I can share with you. These are the pin message you can see. So when you will this was the things which we pinned yesterday. So when you try to here scroll down, you will find the this sheet link which I have shared with you. So topic which we have discussed every day, and you can see now this is the sheet which I have I found through the link which has been in the Slack channel. So you can find a recording of each session as well as what we have discussed. And if mostly we discuss new topic on Monday class. So this is introduction of basic module you can go through, and then this is marking criteria which we have discussed, and then you will click it. These are hyperlinks, and you can find the resources which we have discussed. So these were the problem and on the Monday class. So if you want to watch some recording, so you can just watch the Monday class recording. In these topic, we usually discuss some main topic. Otherwise, we usually do practice. If you want to do how we do practice, you can just see one of the practice session, not all of them. So this is the important lecture one. This one is the important, which is discussed on day one of each week. So this is, and these are the four important lecture you can go through. Let me share this driving. This is a drawing in which shares someone. I think someone have a paid version, so that's why someone shared this. Otherwise, I will check if I have one of the drive link of books. I will try to share this. If I didn't find, I will make sure that someone have. Let me check if I have so that I can share. Okay, let me check this one if it is still working. I think this link is not working where the book was found. Okay, you can just search like So you will search this and you will find online, and you can see, you can download this book. So in that way you can find each book. Try to search about academic one, not general one. Others, otherwise, you just paste the message in the channel and say if anyone have a drive link of all book, kindly share this, so you can get the link of all these books. This is taking, I think, time. I think Satsat, you shared the link. Is it of the books, all books? Yes, ma'am. You can easily search about it. I think there's some international. It will take some, and you can easily download it. Otherwise, if you need all book, you can also, you can see this 40 book is, and you can download this option from there.
Okay, ma'am.
Otherwise,
Thank you.
you can message in the channel if anyone have a drive link of all books, kindly share her, so you will get it. So I have one link, but I think it's not working now. So I have downloaded all the books. Some have written answers, some have marks, so that's why I'm unable to share, because I have already practicing some tests. So you can easily get. So let's move to our practice. Yeah, people usually share the link on the Slack, and there's a one drive link which is followed. I don't know, recently I did not find because I have already downloaded books, so that's why. You can check the pin message of different channel of this course, and if you find somewhere, then you can share here. Okay, I think there are different sessions going on for this course. If you find books, all books, you can share in this link as well, so that other can get benefit. All right, so let's move back to our practice. Okay. Okay, ma'am. Anyone who would like to answer the next question? What do you do in your neighborhood in your free time? Anyone who would like to answer this question? What do you do in your neighborhood in your free time? Okay, nobody have any idea to answer this question?
It's about the uh, what we say. What do we do in our free time, right?
Yes, in your neighborhood, the area where you are living, like all around the areas.
So we can say that we plant trees in our neighborhood in our free time, and we.
Yeah, you can do many activities. Like if I answer the same question like what do you do in your neighborhood in your free time. I perform different activities such as I go to park which is nearby my home to do physical exercises. Sometimes I go outside to buy grocery items. This is not the some of the activities which I do, but there are other things like walking around the street during the night time. So these are the different things we can do in our neighborhood. Neighborhood is basically is the area where you are all the area around you. So you can say you can go to park, you can go to shopping, whatever you do in your free time. Like you can say that I plant different trees in the garden which is near to my home, and sometimes I take care of different plants, like I give them water and take so these are the different activities. Whatever the activities which you do, I hope so you all understood these questions now, how you can answer this question.
Yes.
Okay, now anybody would like to give it a try?
कौन आया?
Yes, you can. So then let's move to the next question. As I mentioned how we can answer this question. What new things would you like to have in your neighborhood? What new things would you like to have in your neighborhood? So this is the next question. Who would like to answer this question? Anyone who would like to give the answer of this question? Okay, is there any ideas, issue, or any other while answering this question? So, sir, would you like to answer this question? What new things would you like to have in your neighborhood?
Yeah, I would like to you can say that I would like new park in my neighborhood.
Uh, if Sir Hashir is speaking, I am unable to hear you. I just listen. I would like to have parking. Apart from that, have you spoken more?
Can you hear me now properly?
Yes, I can hear you now.
Okay. So I would like a new traffic signal in my neighborhood. I would like have a new park in my neighborhood. Have a new park in my neighborhood. Yeah, we can say it like that.
All right. Okay, this is the one answer. Like you mentioned two things like you want to have, but you need to little bit extend your ideas, like why you would like to have traffic signals in your area, because you see people are not stopping at the right point. Sometimes many accidents are happening just because of not having traffic lights. So if government wants to have these traffic signals, then the like number of accidents can be reduced. So you can say how you can answer extend the same person. So this was the coherence criteria which we have discussed before, and we need to bring coherence while extending your ideas. So you talk about two different ideas, but you need to discuss further. And what was your second idea?
Yeah. Okay. I will try to speak the second my second idea. Well, I would like a new park in my neighborhood and a playground in my neighborhood, so the children can play easily and they get uh, they get I will have to try to speak.
Okay. Okay. If you have issues in the beginning, try to think about ideas, and when you practice, you will find improvement. Improvement, like you have said, you want to have a park with playground. So what will
Yes.
happen if they have the, how we can extend your ideas? There are many things. Let me write here. Like we can talk about reasons, effects, opinions. Examples are recommended in part 3. Like we can add examples, but benefits we can have. So in different ways, like we can extend our answer. So you mentioned causes we can discuss about. So these are the different ways we can extend answers. So our extended answer should not be much in part 1, but it can be more like some people say we need to speak almost around 1 minute for part 3 questions. So what you need to say, like you have mentioned, you want to have like a park with a playground. So if there is a park, then what will happen? Definitely, what will be the effect if government or management is funding to have new playground? Definitely, it will give a chance to children to play in their free time, because they are not doing any physical activities. Like they have a sedentary lifestyle, like they are just sitting in front of screen for a longer time. As a result, they are facing obesity issues. So when they have the playground, then they will be definitely able to do regular physical activities, and in that way they can maintain their physical fitness. So how you can extend the answer value? So these are the many things to describe, and they can, even when they will play, you can say that they can socialize with other persons or children, and they can make new friends. So you can say that there are many benefits, like many effects, if they have a playground. So you don't need to have your creative ideas, you just need to have relevant ideas related to the topic. Have you understood?
Yes, I understand.
So I hope so other participants also get the point how we can answer. Think if you still have question, you can ask. So I have shared many ideas. Anyone who would like to answer the question, even taking the same idea? Okay, if you will not speak, how you will like will the give the exam? Like, can anyone tell why you are not preferring to answer the question? What is the reason? There are multiple participants, but you are not making a try. When you will not make a try, how will you become a success in this exam? You need confidence as well to speak in different people, because examiner can be a stranger, and if you are not used to speak with different person, you might get stressed. Can anybody can you tell there are different people why you're not giving the answers? What is the reason? Okay, if I have an example. If you want to become a surgeon, can you become surgeon without operating patient? Can anybody would like to answer of this question? If you want to become surgeon or any profession, if you are not like operating the patient, then and you have a fear of operating, then you will definitely not able to become a surgeon. So whatever you want to do, if you want to become a doctor, then you have need to treat a patient, you have need to work as practical work. You can't become the doctor just reading books and anything. After taking, you need to do practical work. So same, if you want to become a liar, then you also need to do things practically by becoming a liar. Just reading books doesn't make you a liar. So if you want to speak, try to don't become shy. You are thinking about, you are giving the test and you are investing your time and money, and if you are thinking about you are introvert and not going to speak, then how you will become a success. It is better to speak instead of regretting them later after giving the exam that you did not get the desired score because you were not able to speak in front of different people. So try to speak whatever the answer you are giving, even if it is wrong, you will get. If it is wrong, then definitely you will learn new things. And if it is right, and it will help other people how they can answer by listening your question. So in the community, what is the purpose organizing this session? When different people will give the same answer, you will get different ideas, different vocab. And when we are learning vocab by listening others, in that way we can learn better, because just learning word doesn't improve our vocabulary. And if we're learning first thing, there might be an issue that we will there might be a issue like we will not use correctly in the first time. So it is not recommended in the exam to use the word which you recently learned, because there might be chance we use incorrectly. So it is recommended that we are already used to using that word, we need to use that word. So these are the different ways. Hamza, can you share your help so
Yes,
that other
ma'am.
people can
Yes, ma'am. I was on my way back home. I just read the message from Sir Saad. I think he's facing imposter syndrome, in which we are unable to start something, and just because of that, 99% of the people in the world fails. So, uh, I think he needs some personalized guidance. So, Sir Saad, can you unmute yourself? And can you tell me that what is your name, what is your father name, and how many siblings you are, and to which city do you belong?
Assalamu alaikum. Ji, my name is Muhammad Saad. And my father name is Muhammad Farooq, and I have three siblings. Two are elder than me, and one is younger than me. And I am from Mardan.
Oh, that's a great. Okay. You can also meet me in person. Currently, I am at Visalpur. So, in Mardan, do you have a playground in your neighborhood?
No, there is not.
Okay. So, do you wish for a playground?
Yes,
Okay, that's good. And why do you wish for that? What can be benefits or what can be the reason for the playground? Any reason or anything, not the reason for the playground, but any outcome that you see if there is a playground plan.
a park would be a great place for children and for adults to walk and relax. It would also make the area more beautiful and peaceful.
Yes, people will feel relaxed and area will be more peaceful and beautiful. And what about the physical activities? Can you get the opportunity to be physically active?
I don't know.
Will you visit the playground once it is established?
Yes, I would love to visit. Yeah.
And what will you do there? You will play cricket or chit chat with friends? What will be your plan? Uh, but you can do anything. You can have a picnic with your family. You can have a chit chat with friends, or you can play cricket. So, what's your plan? If, for example, there is a playground in front of your house, and you get a chance to visit there. So, what will you do? What will you like to do?
I would just visit and walk there. I don't like playing football and cricket.
Okay, that's very good. So now you can see that you have four sentences, and these four sentences are because of my leading questions. So now neglect my leading questions. Just focus on the question that what new thing you would like to have in your neighborhood. So you can mention that I would like to have a playground and the reasons you mentioned and the outcome, not compulsory the reason. You can also mention the outcome. You will visit there, you will have a walk, and it will increase the serenity, peacefulness, and beauty of the place. So you can combine all these sentences and answer this question now.
Okay, sir.
Now you can state the whole answer. जो आपने मतलब मुझे जवाब में सारी बातें कही है ना, उनको अब आप कंबाइन करके एक बार बोल दें.
Okay, so there's no park in my neighborhood, but I really want to have one. A park would be a great place for adults to walk around and relax. It would also make the area more beautiful and peaceful. Right now, we don't have a proper place to go for fresh air and exercise.
Okay, that's a great answer, and you will improve with time. So, everything in life needs a beginning, and after a beginning, it needs practice. And for practice, practice in a right direction. Don't complicate things in the beginning of anything. For example, you can think that it is a speaking test, so I have to be perfect at the first attempt. So just start in awkward, in a goofy way, and with time you will improve. And after 4 to 5 days, you will see that you can speak in a fluent way and like an experienced English speaker. I hope that you will now speak and you will get practice.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Sir, you are just thinking. Thank you, Sir Hamza, adding for valuable information. I hope so. It will not only help us out, but it will be helpful for other participants as well. Okay, I hope so, sir. You have very good thing to answer. If you are doing the first time practice, yes, it happens. Sometimes we are unable to say anything. But with the passage of time, if you focus on your weakness and try to improve them, then you will definitely able to speak. If someone asks the same question, do you like neighborhood? Yes, we will definitely able to convey in our native language. It's mean we have an ideas to give the answer. So we just need to be having a habit of saying in another language. And second thing, answer even you if you go to a band nice, if someone asks, do you like the neighborhood you live in? They will start, yes, I like the neighborhood, because then they will try to give the reason. So one thing we don't need to do that, do you like? Yes, I like. We don't need to answer like that. We just, yes, I like. We need to say, yes, I like the neighborhood where I am living, because it is very quiet place and it has a lot things to do, such as parks for amusement, and different sports clubs for doing physical exercise. So you can say there are many equipments that have been established there by the government recently. So there are many things to explain. So you can talk about, but in the beginning, if you are unable to convey your message, then try to work for 1 week to just make a habit of saying anything or just giving the answer instead of focusing on reasoning. So this comes a later step when you will be able to convey. When you will be able to convey your message, and you will automatically know how we can like say these are the reasoning is not simple like why you like the park, because you can just use simple linking devices and you can explain. Then you know why someone why like the neighborhood. There are certain reasons, so we can explain that. Would you like to live in another neighborhood in your town or city? Who would like to answer this question? Okay, let me answer this question. Okay, try to answer the question whatever you have. Don't think about what others are thinking about, because whenever we try to speak passive, we are not advanced level. What activity, even you are visiting to new place, then you don't know how to find what is the exact path, and when you will become familiar, then you will be automatically go to that place. So whenever we start any new activity, we are beginner, and those people who are advanced, they face the same issue when they started the same activity. So don't think about it. We're thinking like some people, all of our here are beginner and we are all here for practicing and learning. So we will continue our session tomorrow because this is the next class time. And thank you all those who participated and added the insights. I hope so it will help all of you.
Thank you, ma'am, for your valuable session and sharing your knowledge with us.
Welcome.
Thank you, Mr. Hamza.
Okay, I will just say again, we need to make this session more interactive so that we can help each other. Allah Hafiz.
I have an issue because I have